And over time, over that day, I realized that maybe I was the one that was weird. Maybe I was the one too stiff. So here's what I challenge you to do through today. Enjoy yourself. Relax. We've got people from all around the country here in Memphis, Tennessee, that are doing special things with Partner Co. They're building teams. They're creating better health in their life. They're creating better finances in their life. But for all our guests in the room, we're excited to share with you and let you discover Partner Co. for yourself. And I want to bring up right now two amazing couples. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to hear, and we're going to go through a Discover Partner Co. for you and let you see what we see in this amazing company. You're also going to get to hear from one of the founders of the company, one of our owners, in just a few minutes. But before we bring up him, I want to introduce two amazing couples. They're amazing leaders with our company. They train, they build teams all over the world. The first couple I want to bring up are our Founders Club member. They're top power ranker around the world in our company. They're chairperson too. But what I love most about them is their heart for helping people. They do not care if it's their team or your team or whose team. They're always there serving the field any way they can. So get on your feet, put your hands together for Todd and Ashley Rowland from Florida. Also want to bring to the stage a dynamic from North Carolina. Let me say that again where you can hear me. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I want to bring up a dynamic couple from North Carolina. They, as well, are top power rankers in this company around the world, meaning they're constantly leading, what I say, with the tongue in their shoes, not the tongue in their mouth. They're doing the work. They're in with the people. They're building the teams. They're supporting not just their teams, but teams all over the world. They're also chairperson 3 in our company just recently. They're amazing people. A heart for helping people. Put your hands together for Greg and Dr. Lenika Scott.
Chairperson 3, great conference. All right, before we get into this presentation, we're gonna see who got it. Right on this side. And then on this side, let's go. All right, y'all ready? We're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here with you on this morning, guys. You go ahead and take a seat. Yeah. So let me. By show of hands, how many guests we got in the room on today? Raise your hand real quick. Come on, party, go get it. We're so excited to have you guys here with us on this morning as we talk to you about what it is that we do here in Partner Co.
So we were told we were presenting together a month ago with two full-time networkers. We procrastinated. We were texting each other at a little after midnight last night, putting the combined PowerPoint together. So I do want to start with the guests. By the way, welcome. It's going to be just going to be about 30 minutes. And what you're going to see over the next 30 minutes is really simple. You're going to see some of the highest quality products that exist on planet Earth to meet really any physical needs you may have: weight loss, energy, feel better, sleep better, mood, all the above. The same thing you're going to see is a way to create extra income in your life. And in 2024, there's very few people that don't need an extra income. Now, we don't need more to do. We don't have any time. But if somebody just said, hey, no time needed, no money needed, we just want more money every month, everybody would raise their hand. We all need it. Our life began really as a married couple 1 mile from this spot. When I graduated college, my first coaching job was a middle school called Lenika Junior High. For those that are, who's from Memphis? They were I won there for a year, won the Senior League Championship, got to Covington, Tennessee. And from Covington, we landed our dream job, which was a big 8A school over in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where we won some state championships. But Ashley loves to share our story, how we moved from that career into this career.
So we were going right through life, just like every single one of y'all. We're not any different than anybody sitting out there this morning. Don't know what day we're at. It's been a whirlwind last week. We haven't been home in 10 days. So I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do when I grow up. So I was getting to live out my dream job. And my husband had his dream job of being a high school football coach. The man ate, slept, and breathed football. He walked to work every day. He never had to get in the car and sit in traffic. Who sits in traffic here in Memphis? I think road rage, that word, was created here in Memphis. I've never, anyway. So although we had our dream job at 30-something years old, we woke up and we didn't have our dream life. 3 kids at the time, we found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know if anybody's ever done that before, but I do not recommend it. It is not fun. So when we got shown what you're about to see, we weren't skeptical. We just didn't have time and we didn't have the money to get to join. But we did. We got started on a very part-time basis, but over time it walked us right into a full-time income. So I can just tell you what you're about to see is real if you put time, effort, and energy into it, and it's allowed us to be full-time parents and live life on our terms for the last 22 years. 6 girls.
6 girls. So I tell everybody, listen, I take all donations. Cash, check, or charge. Because as a girl dad, I need all I can get.
Amen.
And we've already had one. So 6 girls and 2 granddaughters. Can leave that out. And girl daughters.
But you guys did not go to do this either, although you're professional speakers. I said, I finally present with them, I was like, this is crazy. We can't really speak that well. They're really good. But you guys didn't go to do this either. Found it.
We did not. It found us. I was, however, a network marketing child. Our mother, she was in Amway, right? Who all heard? Everybody here heard of Amway, right? But she was, and I saw it. I saw the dream of television. But I pursued medicine, chemistry, biology major, went to college, pursuing that path, and then I kept getting pregnant. I remember my aunt saying one time, he said, every time I turn around, she's pregnant. My aunt said, well, you need to stop turning around. And so as I was working in my field, like I just was like, I gotta stay home. I want more, I want to do more. I want to be home with my children, but I also wanted to make some money at home. So for 18 years, I've been in this industry full time, have not worked a job in 18 years.
Everybody for me was non-existent. Never knew what it was, didn't care for it, didn't know what it was. I'm that structured guy, engineer by trade. I was introduced to this industry by my wife. Sitting at home one day, she come home and say, Greg, I see this thing. I want to do it. I need $300. I said, what? I was like, this is a scam. But here we are today, over 20 years in this industry. Our lives have been absolutely transformed.
Yeah, so before we get into that, I want to say something even for the men in here, because I know a lot of times come to this meeting with us, right? He was like, well, go ahead and do that while I work my real job. Go ahead and make that grocery money, baby, while I work my real job. But when he saw a $5,000 check, which that was in 2009, he was like, wait a minute, give me that. What is that? And then the next check was like 10,000. The next check was 15,000. The next check after that was 25,000. Of course, it wasn't partner code, but it was the same industry. And then he was like, okay, well, show me that paperwork.
So we've both been in a company before this, but Partner Co that you're about to hear about is the unicorn that all of us have always looked for. One of our owners who bought the assets of a few companies and created Partner Co last February. So we'll be 2 years old this coming February. He's here today. You're going to hear him at the end of the Let's see what we can put together for you. So the actual name of the company is Partner.co. So if you like to investigate, we are that way everywhere. YouTube, social media, online. We operate globally in 58 countries around the world. So I always like to get the business money out of the way. It's $30 to own your business here. We don't need your money. We need your hour, 2 hours a week to help you change your life. There's no financial capital needed. It's just a little bit of an investment into your future. But literally by clicking a flag on your app and or on your website, you can do business in France, Australia, Japan, China, as easily as you can do here in Memphis, Tennessee. We'll mention what products you offer.
Well, we have over 100 products within our company. We've got 3 different liquid superfoods. We have a whole nutritional supplement line, weight loss, balance and hormones, gut health, you name it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-trillion-dollar industries. To me, we have something for every season of life that you may have or that you're going through.
So Cynthia's in town. Where are you, Cynthia? Stand up so I can see you. Cynthia has a nutrition store down in Oxford, Mississippi. And what that means is she has rent, overhead, electric bills, employees, inventory. So no matter what money moves through that cash register, there's a number of days of the month she's working just to pay bills. Whereas in Partner Co, thanks to John and Darren, we pay $30 and they do all the work. All we do is sell product and collect money and find other people to sell product and collect money. And here's why we're able to sell our products. They're better than the rest by far.
Oh, yes,
God
they are.
created published third-party papers, 1,040 annual fantasy. Because of so much third-party testing and quality, we have several of our products that have been inducted into the physician death records. You can see the team of scientists around the world that contribute on the R&D side. You'll see some of our third-party logos. If you're in the nutrition world, that GMP, NSL for your logos. And if you're in the athletic world, that's what Salone's lives. But our top doctor, Dr. Strand, last 40 years on what's called metabolic syndrome or insulin sensitivity. And what that is elevated blood sugar before they call you a pre-diabetic. And according to Dr. Strand, a lot of doctors, it elevates a lot of risk in your life you don't want. You have a very elevated risk of developing cancer with elevated blood sugar, a very elevated risk of being diagnosed with a cardiovascular event you don't want. A lot of things go on with elevated blood sugar. So our whole goal with the way we teach you to eat is to balance that blood sugar out. Anything you guys want to talk about there? On the doctor's side.
Well, just one thing I want to add about that is, Lenika and I, we've been in this industry a while. We've been through a lot of different companies. But this is really that golden company. This is the one because we have doctors and scientists on staff that actually do studies. They make sure these products are effective and they do exactly what they say they're going to do.
We're only going to mention 2 of the 100 products to you today. That does not mean they're the best 2. It's the 2 we chose today. We have so many incredible products to meet your needs. But You guys have had a long history with the #1 superfood in the world. More research, more published studies, more sales than anything else. And that is the Tahitian #3.
Over 200 million bottles sold worldwide. And as you see on your screen, guys, we are now to incorporate 2 of the top 2 products, the Skinny Drops. So studies have shown that even after the drops, it actually enhance the weight loss. And so we're going to run through a few of these testimonies. Right here, my 5-month-old granddaughter has skin disorder, and we decided to try her on the no juice because it's simple, superfood. Within 24 hours, we saw a sudden change of no more redness, and within 5 days, she had huge release.
One of the testimonies I absolutely love because this was one from one of our reps. He said, I have a customer that's 80 years old by drinking Noni. He said he and his 79-year-old wife can now walk 10,000 steps a day.
Woo! Yes! Yes!
He said he had joint pain, it was gone, and his wife had energy like an ever-ready battery.
Okay, the second product we're going to talk to you today about are the body balancing drops. Anybody here?
Skinny drops, happy drops, magic drops, liquid discipline. Husband happy drops.
Okay, so this is a full lifestyle change. When you order this all-encompassing package, you're going to get support. You're originally going to get a box for 2 bottles, a direction booklet with everything that we're about to tell you. But bottle 1 is 11 different homeopathic ingredients. You can see there on the screen all the things it's working on. One of the things, if you really dig into these homeopathic ingredients, one of those in particular really suppress the ghrelin hormone. That's your hunger hormone. So in here, taking the drops about day 3, 4, or 5, notice that you can care less about some of those vices you couldn't give up before.
Yes!
For most people, everybody's body's different. There's always going to be an exception. But for most people, it just shuts it down. And then on the woman's side, she always tells me I can't talk about women's hormones, but then she doesn't want to either.
It helps support the thyroid. Is that what you want to do?
No. I'll say it this way.
We get nicer or they get nicer? I'm not quite sure.
So-
So,
No, not
You
y'all.
trying to say
Yeah, I just repeat what I hear in these speeches.
it's all of the husband thing.
So I'll put it to you this way, about 30, maybe 40% of the body balancing customer base do not take the drops to lose weight. They take it simply because the weight makes them feel. That has a lot to do with bottle 2. So go do your own research. Bottle 2 has the methylated form of B12. Go dig in on elevating B12 levels, making sure they're good in your body, and how that plays a role with anxiety, depression, energy, mood, metabolism, all the things that matter. Sleep, ashwagandha in there, it's the good food in the Eastern world. So again, playing that role. Now, one of the main ingredients in there is an ingredient called rhodiola. And what that does is it helps to suppress cortisol secretion in your high stress moments. And since we're in 2024, I know nobody has any of those, but just in case, make sure you take the red bottle.
So listen, let me just say this. So listen, if you're flying out the handle, always upset, you need a drop. If you're kicking a dog and he can't come on time, and you need to have a dog and he can't, you need a drop. Just calm down. Let's get some drops.
So we don't really have a weight loss epidemic or weight epidemic out there. We have a lifestyle epidemic. And that's what our drops do. We're not a weight loss, we're not a diet, we're not a fad coming through your town, we're not counting calories, we're not counting carbs, we're not starving you. We just tell you to eat from this massive amount of food list that we give you, and then take the drops. They only work if they get your body. They do not work if they're sitting in the bottom, okay?
We've got recipe books, lots of creative women. So if you don't like eating God's foods, vegetables, fruits, lean meats, healthy fats, seeds, and nuts, then use our recipe books, switch a few ingredients out, and have your brownies and cookies and spaghetti. You can have it as long as you cook with our ingredients. And you will not know the difference. We are attracting doctors around the world. So we have a group down from the west, the west group. So the doctors are so hungry right now for better in their own lives and their practices. So you can see here, this particular doctor, Christy Ogie, met him as a stranger boarding a plane. Mentioned our products. He says, well, if I'm going to use them in my practice, I need to know if they work. So that is he and his daughter in about 4.5, 5 months. You can see the transition and now does an enormous partner co-business out of his practice there in Nebraska. Is Dr. Krishna with us here today? She's got a 4-minute video that it can explain the drops better than most of us can in an hour. And the reason she's so good at it is because she dropped almost her entire body weight that she now weighs from the body that she was going a medical route treatment immune disorder that 8 years in created the left picture. She found our products, and 2 years in we created the second picture.
I love what she says. I weigh less than the amount of weight I lost.
Male, female, all ethnic groups. Jamaica over in Jackson, Tennessee. If you're here, we can you see the picture, stand up.
This is Shonda. She's out of Delaware. Detroit.
Going on in your life.
See, Dr. Face, weight gain, gone, brain fog gone, hair thinning gone because of the drugs.
There's so many more wins than just the number on the scale that we forget about as we're going through life, right? Where's that brain fog, that no energy, just not sleeping?
So these two on the right are both here. Leah and Chelsea stand up, but they're nurses. They are now stay-at-home moms selling skinny drugs. But again, there's Leah again. She after quitting being a nurse, was able to sell skinny drops and give her daughter about $1,000 birthday about a week ago with her money, not her husband's, as she likes to say. There's Ashley and I.
Natasha? How many pounds you lose with the job? It's so hard to see what he's like. 20 pounds, guys!
Carla's here today. You can see her transition. She brought her husband home.
That's Natasha again.
Oh, there's sugar right.
Looking good, Natasha.
And this right here, this is Dominique. Dominique suffered from PCOS.
Yeah, she lost about what, 10 sizes. Size 22 all the way down to size 12, taking the drugs. And she talked about nothing working. She tried everything and it didn't work. She was actually one of the first on our team to say, I'm gonna put these drops to the test. I'm gonna take them. And she came to our Christmas party last year. We was like, girl, and she came down because of the drops.
There's another picture of Tanya in the back who lost 20 pounds.
Gary Nelson will be here from later today. Way better. This is a nurse in Mississippi that's checking her blood work. Looking for Chris is a home builder here. He's from this area. Wow. 100. I just found out they're up to 170. I got to fix their slide.
Nikki, come on, stand up.
Well, Michelle Say's coming up. She lost like 40 pounds off her stomach. Or phase of life she was in, and it helped her in about a week feel better than she felt in a decade. And then to boot, she lost a little bit around her stomach.
Janine Majors, 47 pounds at 30 days, and she got to about 74 pounds in 5 months with the drops.
This is Lady Tammy right here.
Come on, Sarah.
They help balance the hormones. And Tammy talked about her night sweats that she was having. But she would wake up, it was like a river in the bed. And her husband, Pastor Andrew, he got it the worst, right? But the drops balance her hormones, and those night sweats, they subsided.
Right?
Yep, that's Dominique Johnson from a size 22 to 12.
Yeah, and this is Ryan Piggy. He's a young man on our team. He here today during the holidays.
Wow.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas last year.
AJ dropped 100 pounds in 6 months. Randy dropped 100.
But I started a year ago yesterday, and 100 pounds in 90 days, 162 pounds in 6 months, really. But I totally changed my life, just like a lot of people in here. And, you know, I've tried everything. Last summer, I did the shots all summer because I was trying to find something to help me. Because it didn't matter how healthy I ate, I kept gaining weight, and the doctors would tell me there was something wrong with me. And so I gave up the shot to ruin my eyesight. So I reached out to Todd, and the first picture, I was actually on my 25th anniversary cruise. Had ice cream. I ate ice cream all the time. That was October the 28th. I got home. The drops were at my house, and I started. I lost 26 pounds in 11 days. I called Ashley and said, what I need to do. Everybody's asking me how I'm doing it. So what I need to do. So I started the system, and here we are.
I saw 100 boxes in about a month. Randy's a pretty close pastor. He has 7 pastors.
He sold in a month.
Oh, he sold 100 boxes his first month. He told us we never worked in business. He just wanted to lose weight. And I said, well, come on, make it $29.95 anyway. But he's got 7 other pastors through 100 pounds, done working in the business. But Chris is a farmer right across the river, farms 14,000 acres, and his family just crossed the 250-pound mark as a family.
I said, Randy, you've got to help me. So he introduced us to Todd. We got to start on these drops. For our family, it's been a remarkable transition. But not just our family, our friends, people around us. Together in 1 year, I was just kind of tallying up some numbers last night. Just in our little group, our little clique, as most people say, over 1,600 pounds in 1 year. They made it change our lives, and I feel like they've made it about 10 years from now. Thanks.
Yep, we just got the tractors out of the field. We're ready to go business. Okay, we'll just see this as we finish up. We're running out of time. Another PCOS. They were sharing with me last night how many medications their doctor's taking them off of. They're 100 pounds down on this piece. Stephanie came in from Florida. Okay. I gotta get to the end. Okay, so you can buy a product from whoever brought you. You're a customer. We're just a virtual business. We don't have all the overhead. I mentioned that Cynthia does down there in Oxford. But you can also become that virtual dealership for $30.
Sorry, guys, we're having some audio issues. Bear with us. Okay, everyone, I just got a text message. They're saying that they are pulling the audio and they're gonna fix it. So just give us just a few minutes.
Okay. Okay, I'm working on it right now. Okay.